Hatrick-Anderson here. This diagram is courtesy of Dr. Cook and can be found in the book Metal in the Mouth. I am using this diagram to explain a little bit how the bit can cause problems in the horse, separate from pain it can cause. You can look at my other videos with my horse skulls to learn about that. So I hope I can explain this in a way that you can understand it. The respiratory and the digestive pathways of the horse. Here's respiratory, think blue, air, and digestive right here, think green, hay, where he eats. They're anatomically separated except at the throat. This occurs in all mammals, including us. So one function has to take precedence over the other. Okay? So the throat works like a railway switch plate, that when he's exercising, the soft palate right here gets lowered, closing off the oral part of the throat and enlarging the nasal part of the throat, so he can have a clear open airway from his nose to the lungs. And when he's eating, eating dry foods or swallowing liquids, the soft palate here gets raised up, closing off the nasal part of the throat. And that's to prevent food or water from refluxing into the nasal cavity or inundating the lungs. So just by placing that bit in that horse's mouth, you're telling that eating reflex to switch on. Whether you like it or not, this is going to happen, okay? If you're running a marathon, when a horse is racing at the track and he needs a huge amount of air, why does he want to eat at the same time? The bit's telling him to eat, so there's confusion, neurological confusion, plus fear and everything else that bit causes, whether you touch it or not. You can't stop that any more than you could if you put a sucker in your mouth and try not to swallow and try not to eat. So there's just a myriad of problems that this causes. And so please look into it, educate yourself. I wish I had this information when I started riding, because I would have done things a lot differently, but there's still time to change. And thank you for listening, and please go look at my other videos with my horse skulls.